absolutely electric. Your Toronto Blue Jays, somehow, some way, they get it done. And not only do they win the AL East, they sweep away the Tampa Bay Rays. Hey, get it done. Beautiful stuff. And they win the division. Emotions have been all over the place. I was going to make a video earlier, but I'm like, you know what? Forget it. Like, let me enjoy the celebrations down there at Rogers Center. And the Toronto Blue Jays, with a record of 94-68, win their 7th division title in franchise history. And it feels even better because the Yankees did win their ball game. So the Jays had to win this game. And they win 13-4 over the Tampa Bay Rays at Rogers Center tonight. The Jays win 4 in a row. Let's talk about the season for a second here before I wrap it up. First things first, I want to thank every single one of you. The comments, the likes, the shares, whatever you do with the page, it doesn't bother me. I'd love to have more subscribers come through the page so we can have a crazy playoff run. But regardless, I want to thank everybody for watching these videos over the course of the year. It has been a wild ride. This is when I do videos like this, these are moments that I dream of having. I was able to do videos during the Raptors championship run. I've done it through Leafs miserable seasons. I did it through 2016, if you go all the way back, and boy, those videos are pretty rough. You know, I did it then. These are the moments that I make videos for, to get to this point. And the Toronto Blue Jays, after a miserable start to the season, where the offense wasn't great, couldn't hit with runners in scoring position as per usual. We got used to that last year. It was the same thing to start this season. And then a game in Texas where the Blue Jays and Rangers were 0-0 in the 9th inning, and they brought Bo Bichette off the bench to pinch hit. He hits a 2-run shot to have the Blue Jays win that series while scoring a total of 4 runs. And again, that really didn't feel like much. That was after you got swept by the Rays in embarrassing fashion in their ballpark. It was awful. It was downright awful time watching this team. And from that moment on, let me try and go back schedule-wise and find that game. All the way back in May. Let me find those games against Texas. Lost 3-1 to the Rays, 3-1 to the Rays, and then 13-0 to the Tampa Bay Rays. It was embarrassing times. Then you won a 2-1 game against the Rangers, and we're like, whatever. Like, you scored 2 freaking runs. Like, the offense had been abysmal, right? And then they lost 2-0 to the Texas Rangers. You're like, yeah, they still can't score. And Bo hit that 2-run shot, and we're like, well, you know, it's like, whatever. You won the series, fine, but you still can't score any runs. Jays come home for a 4-game series against the Athletics, and we're like, look, you got to do your job. They went out there, and they absolutely demolished the baseball and won all 4 games. Then they won 2 of 3 against the Phillies. Then they proceeded to win 2 of 3 against the Twins. Then swept the Cardinals, but then got swept by the Phillies. Welcoming the Diamondbacks. Won 2 of 3. Lost 2 of 3 to the White Sox. Again, it wasn't all roses and daisies and beautiful things, but they were finding ways to win games. Won a series against the Cleveland Guardians. Then they won a series against the Red Sox at the end of June. And then the series that really turned the year for this Blue Jays ball club, that 4-game series at Rogers Center against the New York Yankees, where the Jays swept them. Then went on to sweep the Angels, win 2 of 3 against the White Sox. Vibes were good, more or less heading into the All-Star break. And that's where things just changed for this team. And I'm going to break down this 13-4 ball game, but it's just been a wild ride, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. Now, let's break this down. First inning, Jonathan Aranda hits an RBI single, making it 1-0 for the Tampa Bay Rays, and we're like, okay, would have loved a clean start to this game, and of course we got to come from behind as per usual. Bottom half of the first inning, going up against Ian Seymour, who, like we talked about yesterday, has absolutely dominated this team in his last outing down in Tampa. And we're like, it's going to be tough. George Springer, great at bat, draws a walk to lead off the ball game. David Schneider, again, really good at bat, draws a walk. So there's 2 on and nobody out for Vladdy. And I'm like, Vlad, please. And he gets jammed, but he just kind of muscles it enough into right field for a base hit. It's hit soft enough that Springer is able to come around to score. The Jays have tied it. And we're like, all right, hey, we're back in it. It's 0-0 now. We're good. Santander then strikes out. I'm like, okay, fine. Varsho rips a single to the right field. but hit too hard, you can't score any more runs. But the bases are now loaded for Alejandro Kirk. And on the 7th pitch of the at-bat, having an awful time hitting recently is Alejandro Kirk. He absolutely crushes one to deep left field, and it's gone! It's a grand slam for Alejandro Kirk. The emotion rounding the bases from him, we have never seen that from him. It's the biggest hit of his career. And damn it, the Jays are now leading this ball game 5-1. And it feels like it's right there in your fingertips. But then the top of the 3rd inning rolls around. And Jonathan Aranda hits a 2-run single, scoring Richie Palacios and Bob Seymour. Then Jake Magnum does his best golf swing with the Ryder Cup going on. Hits an RBI single, scoring Jonathan Aranda, and all of a sudden, it's a 5-4 ball game. Right, just like that. It's only the top of the 3rd. Bottom half of the 4th rolls around, and with Ernie Clement on, actually, I think it was runners on the corners, wasn't it? Bottom half. It was a long time ago. Bottom half of the 3rd. Oh no. Well, hold on. Timeout. When was that? The 5th? 4th. Bottom half of the 4th. Let me find that. Starts with the Ernie Clement single to left. Miles Straw, incredible bunt, moves him up. Then Springer singles to right field, but he hit it again so hard that Ernie couldn't come in to score. And they bring in Uceta to initially face Davis Schneider, but John Schneider gets a little bit ballsy, goes to his bench, brings in Andres Jimenez, the lefty, to face the right-handed pitching Uceta. And if you're Andres, all you think about is get the ball in the air. And he does exactly that on 2 pitches, sac fly, scoring Ernie Clement. Jays lead it 6-4. And it was a collective exhale from this team, from the fan base. And you're like, okay, hey, we're right there. We're right back in this. You got a 2-run lead. We're good. Bottom half of the 5th inning with Anthony Santander on base. Alejandro Kirk comes to the plate again and drives this thing to dead center field, and it's gone again. A 2-homer day for Alejandro Kirk. Jays fans, I mean, other than that, he has had a home run recently, right? He hit one against Tampa, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. But other than that, he had not hit a home run since September the 3rd against the Cincinnati Reds. That was the last time Kirky went deep. It's incredible stuff. A 2-homer day. Jays now lead it 8-4, and at that point, it felt like it was curtains. Let's go to the bottom half of the 7th inning where it was just the cherry on top. The bottom half of the 7th to really just put this game out of reach. After Nathan Lucas grounds out, Varsho singles to center field. Kirky pops out. But you got 2 out, guy on first. It is what it is. Barger drills one to right field. It's gone. A 2-run shot. It's 10-4 Blue Jays. Ernie then walks. Then Miles Straw drives one to the right center field gap. It's an RBI triple, scoring Ernie Clement. And the Jays continue to add on. They bring in Brian Baker, the right-hander, to face the Blue Jays. George Springer takes him deep to center field, more or less right center field. And my God, it's a 2-run shot, and it is 13-4 Blue Jays. And obviously that's how it ends. And your Toronto Blue Jays are AL East champs. It's incredible. And it's absolutely incredible. 4 games ago, the Jays had lost 6 of their last 7. They forgot how to score runs. And they were in that Boston series, and the Yankees couldn't stop winning. And after Dalton Varsho hit that grand slam, and the Jays won that game 6-1 over the Sox, I said it in the video. I'm like, can that be the Bo Bichette moment of earlier on in the year, where it just flips the switch on this team, and they all get going again? And it did exactly that. You welcome in the Tampa Bay Rays for 3 games. The Yankees got to play the Orioles. You're thinking, well, the Orioles have a couple good pitchers. No, it doesn't matter. The Yankees swept them. You needed to sweep the Rays at home. You did exactly that. Remarkable stuff. I truly believe, and maybe it was a little, I think I might have said it in that Red Sox video after that, the loss where it brought the Yankees tied with us, where I'm like, hey, Yankee fans, congratulations on winning the division. And I'm like, maybe I hope it's some sort of reverse jinx I got going on there, but it didn't feel like it. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. But the Jays found a way. They did it. And how many times in my videos have I started off by saying, every time you think they're down, dead, and dusted, they punch you in the face and they get right back in it. And they did it again. It's remarkable. Let's get to these player stats. George Springer, 3 for 4, scored 2 runs, 2 RBIs, a homer, walked once, stole a base, got on base 3 times. Have a day, George. Davis Schneider, 0 for 1 with a walk, but started off the ball game with it. We'll take it. Andres Jimenez, 1 for 2 with an RBI. That obviously had that big sac fly as well. Vladdy went 1 for 5, a couple strikeouts. That's the one guy we look at and we're like, okay, maybe he needs this time off to really regroup himself. But otherwise, fine. 1 for 5, drove in a run, scored a run, fine, we'll take it. Anthony Santander, 0 for 2, but he walked once, scored a run, we'll take it. Nathan Lucas, 1 for 2. Dalton Varsho, 2 for 5, scored 2 runs. Alejandro Kirk, the man of the freaking day, 3 for 5, scored 2 runs, 6 RBIs, 2 homers. Unreal. And Addison Barger, 2 for 4, scored a run, drove in 2, had a homer. Big day for Barge. Ernie Clement, 1 for 3, walked once, scored 2 runs. Miles Straw on the 9-hole, 1 for 3, scored a run and had an RBI. 15 hits for your Toronto Blue Jays. Struck out 12 times. They walked 4 times. Have a day, fellas. Incredible. Pitching-wise, Kevin Gausman got the start. Wasn't any good. Let's be honest. He was not locating well at all. 3 2/3, 8 hits, 4 runs, 5 strikeouts, walked twice. But the job the bullpen did. I can talk about the offense. I can talk about Alejandro Kirk. But there is nothing that's going to take me away from talking about Mason Fluharty. Bases loaded. 2-out situation. Kevin Gausman couldn't find it. He was not having a good time. It's a 5-4 ball game. The tying run is 90 feet away. Mason Fluharty's got to come in out of the bullpen to face their lefty, Jonathan Aranda. He faced Shohei Ohtani earlier in the year. Struck him out in LA. Ended up picking his first career save in that game. What does he do here? Strikes out Aranda to end that inning. Proceeds to go out in the next half inning. Or in the next inning, and go 1, 2, 3, and settle this bullpen down, settle this pitching staff down. Incredible stuff from Fluharty. He picks up the win. Damn well deserved. An inning and a third, no base runners, 2 punch-outs. Awesome. Louis Varland went an inning. Got the first 2 guys out, struggled, you got a hit and walked a guy, but got 2 strikeouts, no runs crossed. Brennan Little, man, when he's on, he looks like this, right? Clean inning of work, 1 walk, struck out 3. Braden Fisher, clean inning of work, got a punch out, and Eric Lauer finished the game, and it is fitting that he did. When this pitching staff was down, and with Max Scherzer not obviously hurt to start the season, with Bowden Francis, we all know what happened with him to start the season, then injured the rest of the way. With Kevin Gausman, let's be honest, to start the year, he wasn't all that great. Chris Bassett wasn't great to start the year. And Eric Lauer was there to save the day for this team. He was electric early on, got into a numbers crunch later on in the season, and he did not waver and dominated. Gave that great start in that bullpen day. Again, that's how this 4-game win streak to end the season that you needed to do started, with a bullpen day where Eric Lauer gave you a 3 1/3 of no base runner baseball against the Red Sox. A team effort. That's what this team has done all year long. It's incredible. I love it. I love this team. As much as they stress me out sometimes, they're AL East champs. Period. Haven't done it in 10 years. Since that beautiful 2015 team that we all love to talk about all the time. The 2025 Blue Jays are AL East champions. Nice. That's all I got to say. All right. On to the next one, Jays fans. And the next time I'll talk to you will be ALDS Preview Edition. Because we will be previewing either a battle between the Blue Jays and the Red Sox, or the Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Because that will be your opponent. They got to battle each other in the Wild Card series now. And the Jays wait. Because October the 4th, which is my mom's birthday, on the Saturday, next Saturday, is Game 1 of the ALDS at Rogers Center. Can't freaking wait. So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. 162 games come and gone. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not done so already, because I'd love for you to be along for this crazy ride that's going to be hopefully a long playoff run. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game, thoughts on the season. Let me know everything down below. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down there as well. And I'll talk to you. I mean, well, at least play Thursday. I got some time off here. I got some. You know what? I deserve it. Damn it. Next time I'll talk to you guys will be Thursday. Will be the Leafs preseason game as they host the Detroit Red Wings there. But I'll talk to you guys Jays edition either Thursday or Friday. I'll see how it goes. Probably Friday. Jays, Yankees, or Red Sox. We'll see. ALDS Game 1 on Saturday night, maybe afternoon. I don't know how it's going to go. Who cares? The Jays are ALDS champs, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and this incredible ride. We'll talk to you guys then.